Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at restaurant workers reveal things customers have done. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Putting what is clearly their own hair in the food. The classic, I didn't like it after having more than 2 bites. Sometimes almost the entire thing. The ones who demand it be free based on some ridiculous reason they probably had planned on using before even walking in the door. And it better be free because it took forever. Yes, 10 minutes is forever. You're right. My favorite, it's my birthday. Why would people do that? I heard about someone who brought a bug to the restaurant just to place it into the dish and be like, there's a bug there. Why would you go out of your way to ruin someone's reputation? Worked in a Thai restaurant as a kid. Customer complained of blonde hair in food. Looked at full cast of black-haired Thai workers. Looked at blonde woman. Said, really? Then went about my day. She didn't think it through, did she? Jeez. Back in high school, I worked in the pizza kitchen attachment to a local convenience store. Lady orders a large pepperoni. I put it together. She picks it up. About 10 or 15 minutes later, one of the clerks comes back and tells me that the lady returned the pizza for a refund. She and her kids had eaten or removed more than half of the pizza, and her complaint was that she found a nail on one of the slices, like a big sparkly fake nail that you glue on, or however they get attached. The thing is, I had assembled that pizza from scratch for her, and me and a teenage boy had been the only person working back there all day. She already ate half of the pizza. Honestly, even if this really did happen to me, I would just throw that one slice of pizza away that the nail was on. You know, because I know mistakes happen, okay? Things happen. But honestly though, I am the person who doesn't like calling people out for things. I just feel bad, you know, like I don't want to make you feel bad that you made a mistake kind of thing. Trying to walk out without paying. I caught them before they reached the door so they complained to the owner. What? What is this? What the heck? What are they gonna say? Oh my, your employee stopped me when I was trying to run out without paying. How dare she? I had a customer say that I placed her water glass too loudly on her table. The worst part, she was vocal enough about it that she actually ended up getting free food. Oh my gosh. What is that excuse? There better be an actual reaction, okay? Where are the cameras? If she was genuinely afraid, there better be that reaction. If you sat in the bar area, you got free chips and salsa. Technically, they weren't free. You got one bowl with each entree purchased. But typically, the bar had parties of 2 to 4, and most people don't out-eat their entrees, so it was never really an issue. Plus, it was only like 99 cents extra if you purchased an entree and wanted an extra bowl. $4.99 for chips and salsa without an entree. This lady comes in one day with her 4 children. She had to have been about 250 pounds. She orders water for everyone and chips. They devour the first plate. I bring a second. They devour that. I bring a third. I ask if I can take an order and she tells me they're waiting for some more people. At this point, I know something's up, and while I'm in the back, I see her kids stuffing chips into Ziploc bags. I had to have brought out something like 10 refills on the chips before they tried to leave. My manager intercepted them before they got up and dropped a $50 bill on the table. Each bowl was $4.99. She started saying that chips and salsa were free. He called her out on the Ziploc bags. Long story short, she had no money on her. Cops got called. She got arrested. Or at the very least, escorted out of the restaurant. I feel bad for her kids. She's making her kids steal. That's honestly sad though, because I don't know. I just feel like that's so sad too, because she probably had no money. That's why she's trying to feed her kids there. Oh, this is so hard. Can I get water, lots of lemon and sugar packets, then watch them make lemonade at the table? There's lemonade on the menu and then you see someone just making lemonade. I don't work at a restaurant, but I do work in a movie theater. My favorite was either the time someone called up and claimed they were in a movie being harassed. I asked them what movie it was, and they said Scary Movie 5. That movie wasn't due to come out for another week. When I told them this, they quickly said it was Charlie McCloud. I told them we hadn't had that movie for over a week. They hung up. Can you get free movie tickets by complaining? I didn't know that. I once worked for an owner that went to a table after they complained that there was a hair in there. Yes, 3 of their plates. After about 45 seconds, I hear him yell, I know what you want it to be free. He tear up the check in front of them, then says, there, it's free. Now get out of my restaurant and I never want to see any of you here again. Good on the owner, honestly. Tell those people off. Seriously, why are you trying to rip off a restaurant? They work hard too, okay? I recently served a woman who ordered a pasta dish, ate the entire thing, like not even a noodle left, and complained about the oil that was on the empty plate. How do you finish a dish and they complain about it, right? I told my manager, who proceeded to give her a 10% discount. When I gave her the bill, she lost it, yelling at me that I was trying to rip her off. She caused a big enough scene and got her whole meal free. Oh. I get why the restaurant would give the meal free when they cause a scene, because it's so bad to look at, you know, when you enter a restaurant and then there's someone being crazy. Obviously you don't want to see that. So I understand the restaurant doing that, but what if someone sees it and then they realize that it works, you know, because since she caused a scene, they actually gave a meal free. So what if someone comes in again and does it, right? I don't know. My parents own a diner. Middle-aged women seem to like to play this game where they eat all their food and then at the end complain that it wasn't good, basically to get a free meal. That's so contradicting. I don't know why people think that's a good idea. You know, oh my gosh, it tasted horrible, but I finished it. What? Eating everything on your plate and then saying it wasn't good does not make you very credible, and we have no interest in wanting you as a customer. You know, it doesn't matter if it wasn't good or not. If you ate the food, then pay for it. You ate it. It's in your stomach now. Pay for it. Like, food being good or not can really just be like people's opinion, you know? Like, you might not like it, but other customers like it. Just because you didn't like it, okay, don't come back to the restaurant then. Pay for it and leave.
This is making me pissed.
A food runner brings them their appetizer. They will eat it super fast and then put it on the ground under the table and claim they never got it. They think people can't see it. They're like, yes, under the table, invisible. They eat the entire plate of food and they complain to the manager that they didn't enjoy it. How many people do this? Seriously. What? This is just like going into a movie theater and watching the entire movie for 2 hours when they could have walked out and then complaining that they didn't like it and they should get a refund. You know, you didn't have to eat the food. You know that, right? You didn't have to eat it.
This is making me pissed.
Go in with a friend and order one meal. One of them sits and eats everything but one bite. Then they both get up and head to the bathroom and watch until a server clears the table. They then come back and complain they weren't done and get a whole new meal free. They should only get that one bite back. You know, you only left one bite there, so it's only fair that they give you back one bite. You know, a whole new meal? What? I feel like after this video, I'm gonna realize I shouldn't be in a restaurant. I shouldn't ever work in a restaurant. I'm just gonna get mad when people pull this. Ordering a pizza, they mumble the toppings and confuse the employee, and then finally make them think they have the toppings right, and when it comes to the door, freak out saying it's wrong and get the pizza free. Well, since it's wrong, they can make it again to the right one, and then they can pay for the right pizza. And for the wrong pizza, the employees can eat it or something, because I'm down. I'm down to eat that pizza, okay? When they call a location with a drive-thru and say they were there and the food is cold, managers always offer a free replacement because the cost of using up valuable time arguing is far higher than the cost of a free meal. Okay, I get it now. I've been saying so many ridiculous things, honestly. But seriously, that's just what I think in my mind, okay? In places where kids under a certain age eats free and a kid comes in who is clearly older than that, but they insist he or she is not, the managers always give free meals because, again, cheaper to give the meal away than to stand there and argue and waste time. I see. Time is money, right? I see. Honestly, I have time, so I'ma just waste time. I'm kidding. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying that it's not fair. Not a restaurant worker, but I used to be a dog walker, pet sitter, and I had a lady fabricate a series of events to get her service comped. She told my boss that I dragged mud all over her house, didn't give the cats fresh water, stole money off the counter, and scratched her car when I parked in the driveway. Absolutely none of it was true. I took my boots off at the door, gave the cat fresh water, and washed the bowl because it was filmy. There was never any money on the counter, and even if there were, I'm not an idiot. Client used to plant stuff like that all the time to see how honest we were before calling us back for a new service. Oh, and I parked in the street nowhere near her car. I got fired after that. Still pisses me off years later. They actually got fired? Just to get her money back, she gets someone fired. She makes someone lose more money just so she could get a little money back. This is making me pissed. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!